welcome back to Giants Valley, my prehistoric kingdom zoo based in Tanzania, in Africa. Not on the Tanzania map, as you can probably notice, because I started this project when the early access first released, so when the Tanzania map came out recently. So we pretend this is the Spanish map. Just close enough. And anyway, you remember last episode, I showed off a bunch of things, including these Paraceratherium. And today we're going to go look at their cousins, as well as a bunch of other mammals, because, well, if you're watching this video as soon as it came out, you know that update 10 just dropped, and we've got a bunch of new mammal species that that I pulled for over here. So, yeah, here's the little bar and picnic area, showed off last episode. And we come over here to our mammal area. So this, I guess, is a Mammals of Asia area, with the exception of one species we'll see. Yeah, I should probably put a sign for Mammals of Asia, but pretty much all the animals we have here come from Asia. And so first of all, as we come down this road, see this is the main road, then it becomes a slightly smaller path, just a guess. We have our first mammal, which is, see them at the back, we've got Sinotherium, which is an old relative of Elasmotherium, which came up with this update. This one is an ultimate species, so if you go into the nursery, come over here, we go to Elasmotherium, you can see they are an ultimate species. Yeah, it's really cool, because I remember when they first announced Elasmotherium, I was like, oh, that's cool, but I can't put them in Giants Valley because this is a big Ice Age animal, and Giants Valley is based in Tanzania. But yeah, this dude is they lived in more tropical conditions. You can see completely hairless. It's yes, I got new species to put in here. So I've got the Sinotherium down back there. They're really cool. I like them. So I've got 3. I put 2 females and a male. It's kind of like how you'd normally see white rhinos, I guess, sometimes. Yeah, at the back here they got their little stable, and as you can see in the middle of the enclosure you got this little fence, so the keepers can separate them if needed. So they want to come and, I don't know, tend to any of the exhibit, clean up all the poop, then they can just put them in here, and then vice versa. In the back there you can see some backstage, we'll go see that later, here at the end of the episode. They also have a little mud wallow here, and there's a hose pipe, so the keepers just leave the hose on, let the soil get all muddy, and then they can come and roll around the mud or drink the water if needed. Yeah. Over here on the guest path, I initially had this wasn't full of plants, and I realized, it might be a little too inviting for guests to just hop the fence and just come stand here. This is a pretty low fence, but yeah, so I decided to put all those plants just as an extra deterrent to stop people from jumping the fence and getting a little too close with our big Sinotherium. Our big old Chinese rhinos. I think they're from China. Anyway, over here we have a little station. I should put some more signs down. I don't like messing with the fonts and that, but I'll do it eventually. To say what this building is, it's a little feeding station where you can come and buy some food. As you can see, we've got some things at the back, so I imagine this is maybe lettuce or something. I know this just looks like dirt. Imagine it's pellets or whatever, and then in these baskets is extra food, and you come in, you buy it, you buy your stuff, and then we'll see. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this Sinotherium exhibit. I should put some tree guards. I remember when I did my Styracosaurus exhibit, someone mentioned you should put some guards around the trees, and I agree, but and I have seen some rhino exhibits where there aren't guards around all the trees. And also, I'm not sure, I don't like the guards putting fences around all the trees, especially when you have a lot of trees like this. But yeah, it's fine, maybe in the future I'll do it. For now, it is what it is. Speaking of an exhibit that needs tree guards, this one here we have another Paraceratherium. We have the ultimate species, which is Juxia. I'm so bad with my Latin and Greek. This is the one, the slightly smaller one. I think it comes from Pakistan. But yeah, we just have a singular male in here. But yeah, I really like this exhibit. And I really like how forested it is. I want it to be super dense with all these trees, and it's like all shaded. And it looks like, feels like you're walking along this elevated pathway and you're just walking through this old forest. And there's this big old rhino giraffe in the back there. So maybe we'll get a closer look at him later. So you might think, maybe that feeding station is for the Paraceratherium. And I was like, you could, but there's only one male, and if he like decides he's not hungry, then you would have wasted all your money. So instead, we have a feeding station for these guys. The other alternate Paraceratherium, the Juxia. So yeah, we have all three species in the zoo. Yeah, we have just one over here, but we also have a bunch of others down here. And here's the feeding station. So we just, there'll be like someone standing over here, making sure, oh, you have feed or you have a ticket or whatever, come on through. You can walk down, stand up here, and you're like right at eye level with them, and you can come and feed them. And we'll obviously start to just manage making sure you're not doing anything wrong with them. There's obviously no feeding mechanics in the game, but so it's all implied. But yeah, I like the idea of just you guys coming down here and feeding the big old, the small giraffe riders, I guess, Juxia. Yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of them in here, so hopefully there'll always at least be one that's hungry. You can come and feed them. As you can see back there, we have a similar concrete shade structure as with the Sinotherium. They can't fit, well, they should be able, for some reason, their hitboxes are very big. It's not like enough management view. Yeah, they have really big hitboxes, so they should, like, they do meet the height requirements, as you can see. This dude should be able to go into the shelter, but yeah, their hitboxes are really big, especially compared to all the other animals. They can't actually use that shelter, unfortunately. Same thing with, where's this guy? I want to show his hitbox is also really big, like you can't get him super close to the fence. Yeah. It's still cool. Still have a lot of space to run around. Along this elevated path, we also have some of these like shade structures and some benches. I finally put down some benches. You can sit and watch him. Also, yeah, I put an additional wooden fence because I feel like you don't want him coming too close to the guest. Like you don't want guests trying to feed him. You also don't want, or like trying to touch him or interfere with him. So put another extra barrier, just so it keeps his distance. And as we go along, take some alternate views of the guy all the way in the back there. And then the Juxia also have all this extra space over here. Then we have some more new species that came with the update. See them running along there. They're all in the back, I don't know why. So I guess I'll just shift my attention to here for a second. We do have another path, and this leads to a new viewing area, which will eventually be a big old, like a massive exhibit for a bunch of hadrosaurs and maybe some other animals. Right now it's still very work in progress, there's nothing done. I only have this viewing area. We do have some holding cells back there. You can see our lambeosaurs. Yeah, so they're going to be in the big area for now. I just have a pair of them in like a holding area backstage there. Yeah, I do also need to put some benches down. Also need to work on some signs for this soon. Yeah, still a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, but eventually this will lead into a viewing spot into a big exhibit, like a bunch of dinosaurs and that. Come back along here, we can see our American, I think these are American Yeah, these are American lions. So yeah, this is the only animals in here that aren't actually Asian. This is obviously American lions, but every African zoo needs lions. The zoo's in Tanzania and obviously has to have a bunch of lions. Why are you guys all hiding back there? Why are you drinking through the wall? Yeah, I think we got 3 female helmets. What the hell was that? What? Oh, jeez. Okay, this is very buggy. Yeah, these cats. A lot of the AIs in this game is funky, but the cats are super funky. They're the opposite of the Paraceratherium, where they have really small hitboxes, so they can actually like go into these night rooms I made. It's cool, but it also causes them to clip into the walls a little bit, and their movement is very, as you can see there, very weird. They'll like run, super indecisive, they'll like turn around 50 times before they decide where they want to go next. Yeah, I like this exhibit. This is pretty typical of African lion exhibits. Like, you'll typically see just like a chain fence with a bit of an overhang. I decided to go a little bit fancier. I have seen this in some place that have lions, but I live in South Africa. We have like these electric wires. We have like 3 at the bottom, 1 in the middle, and then a couple of electric wires on top. Like some places in like Uganda or Kenya, I've seen they might not even have electric wires. It'll just be an overhang. The lions could probably assist in this. Wow, very buggy. Yeah, this is our first piece of lion. I think in the future we might get Hyenodon in this game, in which case I might take the lions out and put Hyenodon in here just so it actually is a proper Asian mammal section. Look at him. Yeah, you can see we got his little water over there, a bit of a clearing. I really like that. I was just sitting there. Anyway, let's go back on the path. Over here we have another Asian animal. We got our Eurasian cave lion. What's this? Spilea. So that one's Atrox. This one is Panthera Spilea. Yeah, I went for the. I think there's 2 morphs. So the one is like a spotty one, and I went for the one that's more plain. It's more like a normal lion. And I do believe that some evidence says that these ones might not have been as social as like modern African lions, so I just decided to put a male and a female in here, just like really there. In these exhibits I also have these like, you know, what would be like these climbing platforms that they can sit up on. Unfortunately the animals in the game can't climb, so it's just decorative. If I wanted to, I can just grab one of them and just plop them on top there. They can't get down, but cool view, I guess. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. Those are cave lions, American and European, because it's an African zoo. We need caves, we need lions. You can go check out. Those are the only mammals that came off the update. I guess there's a Lasmodium, but I'm not going to put any of the big eye-cage animals in the suit because it's improper African. You can see there's another wall where you can see them a bit closer. They might run along this fence. We have a few other mammals we can go check out, not from the update, but anyway, one of us maybe look at this backstage for the Imbricateer. It's pretty similar to the other Paraceratherium backstage. It's just this big like little yard, and then you have an outdoor holding yard. So if they're like introducing him or to the enclosure, they need to separate him, they can just put him in here. Well, this hitbox is really big. I don't think he can actually fit in here. Yeah. Can't fit in there. Oh well. Yeah, as you can see over here, I was going to save this for next episode, but I guess we can take a peek inside. This is a dinosaur exhibit. I really like how this looks. It's super dense and bushy, so you might not even see the dinosaurs. If you don't see them, we might have to save them. Oh no, there we can see them. Gotta... Oh no, where to go? Okay, another Dilophosaurus here. Probably see, but it disappeared, which I like. I like this. There's two enclosures here. We'll check out the other one in a little bit. Come up the stairs and our viewing platform into our other cat exhibits. It seems all of our cats are hiding at the back of the exhibit. Yeah, I can tell this is for Smilodon. This one is, yeah, Vandals, which I believe is a North American species. No! Why? Sometimes if you log out and log in and they're underneath the roof, if you like load up the save file, they'll be on top of the roof, so that's just a bit of a bug. Yeah, we got two females and a male in this one, I believe. I really like this one. It's kind of based on some Thai enclosures I've seen. I can't remember where it was. At least this waterfall wasn't based on like a Thai enclosure I saw. I think a Ugandan wildlife enclosure. I can't even put any pictures down because my hard drive that had all my reference pictures corrupted, so I've lost all of them. At least for now, I need to try and recover it. But yeah. Come on, walk up this way. We've got our first Smilodon enclosure. Come over here, we have Smilodon populata, South American species. Ooh. Here we have two boys, we have two males. I imagine they do brothers. I like how these enclosures stand out. We also have these climbing frames because people have tree stripping, so that one's a big start. We got a little cave that we can sleep under, but they also have their back rooms back there. See, yeah, I decided to paint these ones green, so it blends in a little better. A little go-away green, I guess. They're using the cave. And this one's standing on top of it. In case you're wondering that no one with wheelchairs or prancing come up here, there is a ramp. It just means when you get to the end, you're gonna have to backtrack because on that side is one of those stairs. Yeah, here's our second. Up there. Here's our second Dilophosaurus. Just because we have two enclosures, I have the alternate skin in this one, so that one's like the purple grey skin, this one's a red one. And so I guess I'm pretending this one's a Dracopinator, which is a very similar species that was found in South Africa, just so we have an alternate species. I think in the future I might get like another medium-sized theropod, maybe like a Huanlong or something. I'll put them in here. But for now they're both Dilophosaurus. Or at least I'm pretending this one is a different design. Oh! There we go. Come right up close to the fence. Yeah, both enclosures are super dense, which I really like. You might come to the zoo and you'll never see this Dilophosaur. That will just be like one of those annoying species you never actually get to see at the zoo. Anyway, we walk over here, we can see the backstage area while we're in. So this is just the gate that will go into that big hadrosaur plane eventually, once I make it. The backstage for our Smilodons. As you can see, we have a little gate over here, like a big gate in case you need like vehicles or something, I guess, or I don't know. Then we have a smaller stop gate, I guess. Then each of the big cats have like a similar icon to this, where it's just a cage. There's like a sliding gate you can open and close. There's the guillotine door, which comes over here. Here's a control panel where you can open and close the stuff. And the cat's kind of easy. Take a closer look at it. You got stuck. This enclosure also did try and put some plants here, so it kind of blocks the view into the night. Yeah, similar setup. Pretty much they all have the same setup. Oh, there's the kitty sleeping. my way into this holding pen. One of our lamiosaurs, we have the female, here's the male. Yeah, here. We have the backstage for our lions. Right? This one's the male, right? Yeah, I think this is the male. And yeah, again, there's the American lions. But that is not all. Those are all the pretty much all the public enclosures we have to show for. But we do have some extra backstage. I'm not gonna all this stuff is for next episode. Don't pay any attention to that. You can walk along this path, I guess. We have the road for like vehicles, and we also have like a little guest path. All this dense foliage is all forested. You can kind of see the walkway, I guess, if you walk there, and maybe even into the enclosure from the guest path. Ah, there's a Dilophosaurus. This one's a bit more open, as you can see. I have like this water hole in the back here. Next episode I will show off a bit more of the back of the enclosure. I don't want it to be the focus of this episode though. Oh, saw another tail run through the bush. Anyway, yeah, let's fly up. Come over here, we have our little dirt path to the backstage. We have a little gate that goes inside the Sinotherium enclosure. Yeah. So last episode I only had this like little road going to the Paraceratherium exhibit. I just put some I guess this is parking for cars. I don't have any cars, but that's where they would park. Yeah, we also have a couple breeding pens, or I guess backstage pens, because a lot of African zoos will breed big cats, mostly lions, but also tigers. So I decided, you know, let's have some backstage enclosures. Maybe they have like a big cat program here. So yeah, we got a couple extra enclosures holding our cats. And we have Smilodon Vandals, right? No, popular. Smilodon Saber. Yeah, we have another popular enclosure. Yeah, pretty much same setup as the main enclosures, just these ones are like these are all rectangles. They're very simple enclosures, just to hold the cats. We'll come over here, we have another gate into the Sinotherium enclosure. See them running off there. This one's empty for now. Maybe in the future we get like another carnival, like a Enodon or something, put it in there. We'll come all the way back here. This is the gate into the Juxia. Yeah, another walk down here, and there's another cat stuck on the roof. Of course. Here we have our Fatalis. We just have, I think it's just a pair of them in here. Oh, I just realized this has double fencing. That should be fixed. We have a lot of Fatalis in here. Then on the along here we have our lion enclosures. So I just have the American lions. Here we just have a singular male. He's waiting for his females, or a female. And right now he's just chilling by himself. Then on the opposite, here we have more lions. And now on opposite end we have a big pride of lions here. I think I put like 5 or so lions. This one. That is Giant's Valley. That's our mammal area, as well as our mammal backstage here. So you can kind of zoom out here, you can see the enclosures. We've got 6 in total. So that's the North American Smilodon, the South American Smilodon, and then the American lions. That one's empty. And eventually I think we will have our hotel area there, so maybe this backstage will like link up to the hotel backstage or whatever. Let's also get a bird's eye view of all other enclosures. We have our Sinotherium. We have our Juxia. So this one, I think this is like 5 females and a male. Or 4 females, I don't know if I'm counting right. Yeah, intricate here. Oh wow, Paraceratherium. See, proper, dense, lots of trees, which I really like. I wanted this to be like a forest. We have our lion enclosures, and someone's stuck on the roof again. And then here we have our Smilodon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It shouldn't be too long of a wait till I make the next episode. I already started building stuff for our next thing, as you saw earlier. The next episode, maybe like a little wetlands area, probably. We'll see. I might change plans depending on what's planned to be released for this game. But currently, it looks like the wetland area will be the next episode, hopefully soon. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the mammal area. Hopefully this won't be the last mammals we'll see for this project. We might get some other species. Like I said, maybe I'll take the American lions out of this area and put them somewhere else. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. You liked all these enclosures. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye!